Welcome to Time in the Shade in Shady Oak Ministries, and now the news. Atheists have leveled another killer objection to Christianity. They claim to tell you the truth, but all they want is your money. If you want to hear more about the truth of atheism, you need to donate to their podcasts.
Wait.
The president of Pennsylvania University has officially resigned from her position after being caught smiling during a conversation about calls to exterminate the Jews. This show of self-sabotage in court through facial expressions alone has accomplished the impossible by overshadowing the performance of Amber Heard.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Jay-Z has publicized his support for the 5% cult and even produced movies promoting its teachings. For those who aren't familiar, the 5% believe that the black man is God, and only people with a dark skin can be considered good. Suddenly, Justin Trudeau's campaign strategy is starting to make sense. Prime Minister Viktor Orban has stated, quote, "There is not enough money in the world to force us to accept mass migration and LGBT activists." Meanwhile, the DNC and British Parliament has recently received a large donation of Klondike bars.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
A man was arrested after screaming Allahu Akbar for hours, quoting verses of the Quran and acting them out verbatim on dozens of now headless victims, and pleaded on his hands and knees before police to understand some mentally ill nonsense like, quote, "I'm doing this in the name of Islam. You stupid infidels, why can't you understand this? I'm literally striking the necks of those who don't believe in Allah. I've married 4 women against the laws and solely dedicating my life and death to strike terror into your hearts. How can I make this any clearer?" His motives remain unknown.
You can't be all that stupid. Who says I can't?
Senegal polled American Hebrews regarding Hamas, and 10% supported their actions. Although in all fairness, the Hebrews interviewed were limited to public universities and the office of George Soros.
You are kidding me.
Mohammed El-Kurd stated publicly that we should normalize massacres like those committed on October 7th as the status quo. He quickly corrected himself, claiming he was only supposed to read that part in the mosque. Hedonist activists, Muslim Dawagandist, and Mormons have argued that men can't be limited to one woman. This argument for polygamy has led to the universal conclusion: their wives saw their search history.
Yep.
And now for Time in the Shade entertainment reviews. This week, The Book of Clarence. I wish I could make a joke, but I'm white. That means I'm not afforded the same rights as people with the superior ethnicity. So to prevent any immoral acts like speech, I've elected to call in whom the producer of the film would refer to as God. What did you think of the movie, God?
It was trash.
The shell has spoken!
And that'll be all for this week. Thank you all for joining us. Good night, and God bless you.